Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? I'm doing great myself in case you're wondering. My name is Victor and once again, welcome to English Made Easy. The primary objective of our channel is to give you fun and simple ways to learn how to speak in English. As you know, we are pretty much a new channel, and in this video, we will do another deep dive into the most commonly mispronounced English words. And this is our part 4. As your host, it is my hope that together we will learn how these words are spoken the North American way. So without further ado, let's get started. This is the first word in our list. By looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is in the second syllable, and that stress is more emphasized by the presence of a diaresis sign on top of the letter A. The first of the two letter O's is a schwa sounding O. The letter S takes a Z sound as in zebra, and finally, the letter I is a short I or is a schwa sounding I. So this word is pronounced as composite. Again, composite. Our second word is this. If you look at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the first letter E takes a short I sound followed by a primary stress right before the letter S from the KS sound of letter X. The letter A is dropped, but the letter O is stressed and prolonged using the circumflex sign on top of it. The letter I takes a schwa sound and is sometimes dropped by some English speakers. The letter A takes a short regular E sound, but with a minor stress. And lastly, the letter Y takes a long E sound. So this word is pronounced as extraordinary. Again, extraordinary. Our word number 3 is this word. Basically, there are two prevailing pronunciations of this word. The two phonetic spellings will tell you that the stress for both variations is right in the first syllable or in the beginning of the word. That stress is being emphasized by the presence of the diaresis sign on top of the letter A. With that, the first syllable is rather prolonged. The letter A takes a short I sound, and the letter G takes a J sound, as in January. Now, you see that both variations are similar in pronunciation, except for the letter H, which is present in the second variation and not in the first. So this word is pronounced as either homage or homage. This is our fourth word. The phonetic spelling suggests that the stress is right before the word itself. The first letter E takes a long E sound as indicated by the macron sign on top of that letter, and the second one is a schwa sounding E. So this word is pronounced as ether. Again, ether. Now this is our word number 5, and let's take a closer look at this word. There are 3 variations to the pronunciation of this word, at least here in North America. All 3 phonetic spellings will tell you that in all 3, the stress is in the first syllable. The first letter A takes a short A sound, and the second one takes a schwa sound. Here's the interesting part. In the third and last syllable is where the differences of pronunciations can be found. In the first variation, the letters T, O, I, and R take the tuar sound with a stressed or circumflexed A sound. In the second variation, the tuar sound applies except that instead of the circumflexed A sound, it takes a slightly stressed O sound. And finally, in the third variation, the letter W is dropped and the letter O takes a slightly stressed O. So the three options to say this word are abattoir, abattoir, or abitur. This is the sixth word on our list, which, as you can see, has two variations in its pronunciation, at least here in North America. Looking at the phonetic spellings, you will see that both have the stress in the first syllable. Both of the two letter E's are long E's, and the letter S at the end takes a Z sound, as in zebra. Both are almost identical, and the only thing that makes them different from each other is the H sound that is present in the first variation. And it's very important to note that the spelling and pronunciation for this word is applicable for both its singular and plural forms. So the correct way of saying this word is either species or species. Our word number 7 is this word. This word is spelled the same way for both its singular and plural forms. However, the singular form is pronounced differently from its plural counterpart. Looking at its singular form phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is in the second syllable. The letter E takes a schwa sound, whereas the letter I takes a long E sound, and the letter S at the end of the word is dropped. So the singular form pronunciation for this word is debris. Now, the same can be said for its plural form, except that the letter S at the end of the word is present and is pronounced as a letter Z, as in zebra. Thus is pronounced as debris. So once again, this word is pronounced in its singular form as debris, or in its plural form as debris. This is our word number 8. And yes, I absolutely agree with you that this picture here is quite refreshing to look at. Now, it is my observation that some of us non-native English speakers mispronounce this word as tonic. If you look at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is in the first syllable. The letter O bears the stress using the diaeresis marked letter A. The second syllable is pronounced as spelled. It's as easy as ABC, isn't it? So the right way to say this word is tonic. This is our word number 9. It's common knowledge that this is the color of the uniforms of our military forces. By looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is right before the word and the first letter A is pronounced as a regular A. The letters O and U are shortened and take a schwa sound. The letter A in the third syllable is stressed, as indicated by the diaeresis sign on top of it. And the letters G and E take a combined Z and H sound. So this word is pronounced as camouflage. This is the 10th word in our list, and the picture here is the closest and most neutral representation I could find for it. Looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is right before the word or is in the first syllable. The first two of its 4 syllables are pronounced as spelled. The following letters T and U take a CHE sound with a SWA sounding letter E in it. The last letters A and L are pronounced as WEL with the SWA sounding E in it. So the proper way to say this word is spiritual. I believe most of us know that this word is one of the 12 zodiac signs there are. By looking at its phonetic spelling, you will see that the stress is in the second syllable. The first letter A takes a SWA sound, and the second syllable with the letters Q, U, A, and R takes a K, W, E, R sound, rather with a short letter E in it. The letter I takes a long E sound, and the letter U takes a SWA sound. So the correct way to say this word is Aquarius. Again, Aquarius. This is the 12th and the last word in our list. And as the picture shows, this word pertains to the framework of a vehicle. The phonetic spelling would tell us that the stress is right in the beginning of the word, and the first syllable is pronounced as spelled. The letter I takes a long E sound, and finally, the letter S at the end of the word is a silent letter. So the right way to say this word is chassis. Again, chassis. So there you have it, folks. I hope that just like I did, you've learned something from this video. And as usual, before I wrap this up, here's my little reminder. Listen intently to better understand the other person. And when it's your turn to speak, make sure to relax, gather your thoughts, and aim to speak clearly to be understood. If you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and give me some nice comments down below. Bye for now, and see you in my next video.